welcome to the casting panel. What do you make of this? Exciting series and some exciting picks.
Yeah, well, so I think that Tundra's draft is really nice. I would also slightly favor them in this game. I think that I don't really like this position that the Tiny is in.
Okay.
Usually you want Tiny to be played with heroes that will, have an easy time to play with you, help you to get this follow-up damage and so on. So I do think if goonsquad want to have a good time in this game, they need to play fast and hit the timings where they can mitigate the damage that Tundra have with like a pipe on this Timber, stack it up with the healing ward, the Warlock heal, and then, try to tempo up the game in that way.
Yeah, well, we saw in the bans as well, lots of targeting towards the carries. Do you think overall, though, Aqua's still going to be happy with getting the Jug as the last pick? Does it fit nicely to sort of the times that the goonsquad want to play for?
So I think that Jug was probably one of the better picks.
Yep.
I think traditionally you would want to have an illusion type carry against this dire draft, but it's really hard to make work against this Zeus. I think another reason why I just like Tundra's draft a lot is because of the fact there's some of these heroes that if they're not addressed in the draft, they really change the game and they're very strong. You see with like Puck, Timbers, Zeus for instance, and I feel like this Zeus is not that contested in this game simply because the Tiny doesn't have enough follow-up damage to actually take him down.
Let's see how things are gonna go. I mean, how is it? Oh, I see Saxa. Making sure that Aqua doesn't feel that he can step up for the bounty. Over on the other side of the map, see a bit of action here is Snaking. Ooh, a good loosened beam actually held back S4. Will stop the chain coming in and causing more harm for Snaking. So Snaking, despite being shadow worded, will manage to walk out alive. See what the setup of the lanes, because Pexu will be quick to TP down bottom, be there to back up Aqua. And yeah, so sort of talking about this bottom lane, yeah, how well is 33 going to be able to farm as an Alchemist? Is he going to have a pretty decent lane here? We've got the potential to sort of see 33 hit some crazy times as the off lane out.
Yeah, well, I think we have some action up here, some harassing on the Timber, but I think he should be fine if they just ran up together.
Yeah, it's close though. A lot of damage. In fact, Hansken want to trade back at the two of them. They want to get over to the creep wave though. They don't want to miss any CS.
Yeah, so to get back to your point about the Alchemist, I think he's going to be super happy. Traditionally, if you want to counter an Alch in the lane, you want aggressive type heroes, not the ones that, heal and enable your carry. Because this way you're trading farm, which is usually not the best against Alchemist because he's very happy in those type of situations, right?
I'm actually going to try for Pexu here, but the Shadow Word heal is enough to keep him safe.
I mean, I would actually say that... So Tundra are gonna win bottom either by getting a kill on the Warlock eventually or simply just by out-farming. It looks like 3-3 is already gonna go ahead and skill Grievous Greed because he understands, we can just play the trade game. They have a healing hero. We don't need to go for kills, so I think that's good. It's gonna pull the wave, which they're very notorious for. I think Tundra are one of the best teams at laning simply because they understand truly how to cheat the laning phase in a way to get the most out of it in every situation.
I mean, what do you sort of feel is the best answer to sort of, what do you do against teams when they're that good at this?
I think, so you want to, first of all, you need to be aware of it and ready, and then you kind of want to do what goonsquad are doing in this case, where when they're pulling your next wave, you do the same with theirs, and you meet them. If you can't do that, then you just drag the wave around as they did, and now you basically both lose one wave, which is kind of the best thing you can do if they're skipping lanes, unless you can already connect them beforehand.
See again here. Well, they're able to do the next sort of meet of the two. They're not grabbing any round for now. CS over towards the mid. 9, 13 for 3 against Limps 9 and 2. And top lane, quite a bit of pressure here from S4 and Hansken. Again, grabbing the creeps around. Not a lot that Snaking can do unless he can grab the aggro back over. Nice. S4 keeping good aggro on the creeps.
Yeah, I mean, I think Tundra are going to be happy in the top lane. I think so far, goonsquad are doing a good job in the top lane. Luna is, traditionally a counter to Timber. You have very high damage early on to harass him or out-CS him, and then later on you're like this hybrid carry, which is kind of what you want to be against Timber. High physical damage with a, mixture of magical. I do think that this game, what you want to focus on as goonsquad is to help your Tiny. Even if you may not have the ultimate best heroes for him to play with, you want to help him try to speed up his game and try to tempo the game, because Timbersaw isn't going to run around and kill heroes. You want to enable your Tiny so that your Tiny can then make moves afterwards to, speed up the game for your team.
See what they're going to do top Snaking. You catch the two of them in the cogs. And now Skeeter to get some good attacks in. It's actually going to be down on the bottom lane, where 33 gets the first blood. Top lane, they will manage to land the Lucid Beam to stop the chain out from S4. S4 still able to walk away to safety. So they won't get the kill top, but it would be down bottom. The Tundra do find that first blood.
Yeah, we'll see it here in the replays. So they just go on, well, pick 2. I guess maybe they weren't ready for Alk to skill the stun, or maybe he just hit 3 at the time because he ended up going for a 1-1-1 build. You know, maybe they saw the Grievous Greed, they were like, yo, we want to pressure him. He's not looking to kill us, and then they overplayed a little bit. So good job by Tundra in the bot lane.
Absolutely getting that kill, and also getting good farm down bottom. 33, 17 and 3 versus the 17 and 5 of Aqua, so taking just as much as the carry from goonsquad out of this bottom lane. I'll see them look to set up again. Dispose. Oh, that's nicely done there. Maximum amounts of damage coming out on towards Aqua. The Shadow Word with that Blade Fury does keep him alive, but you saw how close it brought him to death there. He's got to be careful in this lane. 33 and Saxa looking for that combo consistently.
Yeah, I mean, you can just tell that these guys are very good at, you know, both understanding the lane, when to be aggressive when they're heroes. They fog with the Alk, then run into Marcy, like, you know, everything's chill. They, you know, toss them in. Because this is the type of lane where many players could be like, yeah, I just want to farm. But they see that, you know, they can farm and pressure at the same time, and they just take their openings where they can, and they enable each other to do it. So it's just overall, like, very nice pressure to see from them in this lane.
Absolutely, yeah, 33 is going to be very happy with what they're getting out of this so far. We'll see up top lane. Snake King, Cogs down, but Hanskin's already able to pull himself in with the hammer. Takes him out. Kill for goonsquad up the top.
Yeah, nice kill here by goonsquad to get this done. You know, Clocks, who is it? Yeah, Snake King's gonna come back, bring some more regen. Skeeter's gonna drop some more items. I think both cores are pretty happy in this lane with how it's going right now. You know, Timber is a little bit behind, as, you know, somewhat to be expected, so it's not too bad. I think they're both happy with the outcome of this lane currently.
Well, I'm interested to see what 33's build sort of direction is going to be this game. Is this going to be a game where after the first few items, will he be looking to rush in Aghanim's after sort of the Radiance pick up for one of his other cores? Is there any value to a speedy Ags this game for those?
I think not really. I think if you buy an Ags, it's probably just like your first item or something like that. We have some pressure tops. Snake King dropping pretty low.
Good Timber chain forward from S4, and he's one more kind of hitting onto Snake King though, and it will be Hanskin that ends up going down to Skeeter. Looks like Snake King will manage to sneak away. S4 not able to chase. So another kill for Tundra during this laning stage. Now 2k lead here as the free farm continues for all 3 cores in the top spot right now. Tundra I'm definitely going to be happy with this laning stage.
Zeus ult is ready for this top play, so I think S4 might just drop here.
There we go. 9. Easy kill here with the Thunder God's Wrath. Now Snake King will be able to walk this one off. Hanskin not able to get on top of him this time round. So the kills continue. 9 also running a regen rune. The dream situation here for the mid Zeus, as he'll be able to easily farm up these camps.
Yeah, I mean, it's always like very nice to see when you see people like aggress as much as they can. Like everything that just happened in top lane over the last like 1 minute. They get the kill. Snake King barely gets out with very low HP, which is usually a sign of, you know, you fully understanding how much you can go in. They fog a bit. In the meantime, Zeus gets his ult from the mid lane. He swirls back around from the Timber who lost all the HP before, and they get another kill. Zeus gets happy by, you know, by this happening. Luna gets more farm, Clock gets more XP, so they're just playing their heroes very well right now.
Yeah, 33 having a lovely time here as well, able to farm the pull, whilst having, you know, Saxa getting their own one going. They're continuing to just maximize how much they're getting out of this bottom lane setup. See top lane, Snake King back in action, ready to protect Skeeter. Cogs down, will mess up Hanskin's ability to close in on Skeeter. Don't look at it charging on him, but TPs are coming in. goonsquad, they've got to be a bit careful here. Limp, he'll move in with the avalanche. He's looking for that toss. We'll be able to throw him back over towards S4, but 9 turns up, jumps forward with a heavenly jump, and that will cause goonsquad to have to back off. They couldn't finish off Skeeter, and now it's goonsquad that have to retreat. Saxa heads forward, dispose onto Limp. They'll be able to set up here for Tundra to punish goonsquad heavily for the dive and get both kills out of this.
Yeah, I think, honestly, both teams are playing pretty well. It may not look like it. I think goonsquad had the right idea with this play to the top lane. I think they understand that their lanes are kind of crumbling in a way, right? They're losing all 3 of them. They want their Tiny to speed up the game a little bit. So he goes to top. He wants to get this kill done. But Snake King comes at the right time. He buys time with the Cogs, pushes the Tiny away. Luna gets to stay alive. They come with some more TPs and turn it around. You can just see that, you know, both teams are trying to do the right thing, but I would say that Tundra is just executing a little bit better, and they're playing very clean.
Certainly feels like it already a 3k lead. Top lane goonsquad. Limp is going to be straight back up, and they're going to look to have another attempt on Skeeter, and this time round they'll be successful. Goon Squad move in, take down the enemy carry, and we'll start to push the tier 1 tower top.
It's a very, very, very nice kill here, obviously, for Goon Squad. I think it's a good sign, as Hold That Thought, top lane snaking. He's going to try to delay the tower a little bit. I think he will end up going down.
And then they'll get him as well. Double kill for Hansken.
Yeah, so as I was saying, I think something you want to see from teams is that after a play fails, if they still have the determination to try it again, I think it's usually a good sign. You know, as long as you're confident in your play, you should keep going. They mis-executed a little bit. Tundra was on point, but they do it again because they know it has to happen. So they make it happen. They kill the Luna, they kill the clock, and now they're going to end up killing this tower. And suddenly, you know, S4's game, it's going to get to be recovered within like the next minute or so.
Snaking will turn back up for the defense. And S4 won't be scared of him at all. We'll be able to continue to farm freely up here. And Tundra, see what further resources they want to step back over with. I mean, Skeeter, he'll return to the lane as the creeps push in.
Yeah, I think so. When this clock TP's back here, you kind of feel very inclined to go on him, but I think it's good by S4 to just play it a little bit chill. Because the Luna just comes back to the lane. As right now, you have a little bit of swapperoo happening by Tundra. They're just farming the stacks here with Alk in the jungle. This is usually something you want to do. I think as the mid lane, 9.
Good gank here. Limp sets up. Hansken swings over. 9's going to go for the TP out, but there we have Hansken catching him with the Starbreaker, pretty much the maximum range there as he swings in and takes him out with that final swoop. See if we can get more. Hansken hitting him with a hammer. Avalanche as well to follow up onto Snaking, but the battery assault will cause issues, so they can't chase further for him. And whilst they might have gotten to this area of the map, 33's already got what he wanted to get done. He's already cleared out the majority of the camps and is well on his way towards the Radiance. Has the money for the Relic already.
Yeah, I mean, 3-3 is obviously set up for a super nice game here. goonsquad are making some nice plays around the map. Here they're getting another kill on 9 in the mid lane, which is very good for them. We need to point out that Skeeter is suffering a lot because, you know, his lane is constantly getting ganked. But in the meantime, his teammates are free farming. Their draft is very solid, so there's no need to like panic too much. Because the real carry, at least for the next, you know, like 10-20 minutes in this game, is going to be 3-3 with this Radiance build.
Yeah, he's going to have a great timing at this pace. Yet to be able to slow him down. See Limp and Peksu look for some action with the smoke. They want to try and make something happen here with the Golem. Peksu now with the 6.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
They have Dawn ult too, so the smoke is very good. It's not very usual or traditional to smoke your Warlock this early on, but I think, you know, with the heroes that you have, you kind of need to work with what you got, right? So this is a perfect smoke. They have the Dawn ult too, but they see that, you know, the smoke breaks, Alk gets to pop his ult, and then the play kind of doesn't work anymore.
That's a tough move to make. Very hard to walk into the triangle like that. Might be able to set up for a kill and a tower bottom though instead. We'll see. Them still looking for some sort of way to get in. We'll be able to take out the courier, so will cause little issues here for 33 getting his items out, but of course the Relic was already on him. Does just mean he may have to head back to base if he wants to get the full Radiance done soon.
Yeah, I mean, luckily for him, he already has the item. I like the idea that goonsquad had initially to smoke in there. I think going back, okay, mid lane, we have a hook onto the Dawnbreaker.
Hansken, no ability to pull himself out with the hammer still on cooldown.
Yes.
Take him down. And yeah, back over at the shop, there we have it, 33. 12-minute Radiance, it's still there, it's online. And it's going to be a very, very solid timing here for the out.
Yeah, like this, I think this Alk is not going to get stopped really in this game. I think going back to what we mentioned earlier, if you have subs that are a bit better with the Tiny, you know, it might make it easier, but they're still trying to make the right moves, get some kills done. They're probably going to get Saxi here in the bot lane. Just doing some juking. But, you know, eventually he's going to fall. I think something I didn't like so much from goonsquad in the last 1 minute is that this top lane, after they spent so many resources to like take it over and kick them out, they left it pretty much completely alone. Even though they have a lot of vision in the top jungle, they let the Luna kind of recover there and nobody, you know, took the area. I think they invested so much time in S4 to recover that he should have used the space in the top lane to, you know, kind of reap the rewards of what his team was doing with the net worth. They do get this bot tower in the meantime, but I do think with more, you know, more ideal play, they could have done all of this without him being involved.
I've got some good stacks prepared here, goonsquad, for their cause to clean up. Around this triangle, a bit of a scary spot here maybe for S4. He looks like he wants to bait some action. Has got Aqua and Peksu by his side. Also Limp ready to go, and in fact with the Omni Slash they'll jump forward, but it does get tanked mainly by the Ancients. Does mean that goonsquad will be able to clean up the remainder of the Ancients. They pick up Snaking off to the side, but Maybe not quite getting the core kill initially that they'd hoped for, unless they can do something here with a move mid. Limp steps in, gets the setup onto 9, but 9's able to jump out to the side. 33 will be able to throw back the concoction onto Pexu. Jump forward from Saxa. They're trying to take him out before he can get the golem off. Can they do so? No, Pexu, he's able to get the golem off before they can kill him. Allows them to turn, take out Saxa. goonsquad, they get something out of this fight. Can they get more, though? They can't. Limp falls. And at the end of the day, the golem ends up getting farmed up by Tundra. So Tundra, they'll be more than happy at the end of it all that the golem was dropped, and they're not done yet. Tundra, they're looking for more. 33 will be able to turn, throw the concoction out onto S4. It's 3 dead on goonsquad. Tundra easily holding their own there around that fight that the goonsquad went looking for, rather than that up towards the tier 2.
Yeah, so I think the initial triangle engage was actually very nice. I think goonsquad understand that they're very tanky. They have this Timber in the front with Hood and high-level healing ward on the Jugger, so they're very, they can just deal through the Zeus damage. But once they start to overreach and overchase and one hero starts to fall and you lose formation, you're slowly going to get whittled down by these long-range spells that Tundra have. Because if you look at Tundra's draft, they want to play long fights, kind of both teams do. So whoever loses their positioning first or breaks their formation, they will end up losing the fight, because eventually, the damage is going to be too much and it's going to cut through all the tankiness that we see in both the lineups.
See bottom snaking. He's found himself Pexu. Let's get the heal off. Snaking. He wants to finish the kill, and he's going to get it. He's going to get it. Another one here for Tundra. 10-7. 4K lead. Off the back of that fight as well, a lot of money was picked up by 33. It's now getting gone on a bit by S4, but by the tier 2 tower. Not an area that S4 wants to dive in for. 33. He's going to have the money for the Mithril Hammer, just a recipe away from BKB.
Yeah, I think goonsquad's timing right now. Sadly, they don't have the tiny blink just yet, because I think they want to try to be as aggressive as they can until Alk has BKB. I think once Alk has the BKB completed, I think the game changes a little bit. I think Tundra, even though Tundra are ahead right now, I think their 5-on-5 is actually weaker against goonsquad until they have this BKB. I think then it changes a little bit. So right now, they have the blink ready. They're gonna have Golem again in 40. They can squeeze in at least one more smoke play where they want to force maybe the mid tower or take another play around the enemy triangle before Alk has his BKB.
Oh, good jump from Limp. He's in onto 9, but 9 with a heavily jumps able to get out the range of the Solar Guardian. Doesn't matter, they still get him with a chase down. Blade Fury on top of the 2 of them. Quick moves from goonsquad will set up for them to be able to take the tier 1 mid. Maybe see if they can try and push for more.
It's very nice. I really appreciate and like the pace that goonsquad are playing at.
Limp. Let's see if he can get some more out of this. Ready to control snaking. Good toss back over towards Hansket. I don't know if there's going to be many ways for snaking to play his way out of this one. They'll chase him out. Has got a hook shot, but no way to find an angle or an opportunity. Avalanche tossed back up. goonsquad very quickly pick up another kill there, finding that little bit of a window, and they use it perfectly. Yeah, now up to level 12.
Yeah, I think goonsquad are playing very well in the last couple of minutes. Just using their heroes exactly right as they should. They have 2 heroes farming the enemy ancient stack while also, kicking people out of their own jungle. With the Tiny and the Dawnbreaker, so that's very good. Because when you have people playing these really greedy lineups where they want all 3 cores to farm, you need to kind of choose. It doesn't matter who you really shut down, but you need to punish some people. You either go kill into Luna, you run into Zeus, you go take some towers, tower dive someone, because Tundra will not respond to you. Whoever you catch, they're dead. They're food. So you just need to run around, be aggressive, play fast, and catch them. But now, Tundra have the BKB on Alchemist, so we need to be ready for the game to change a little bit.
No, for sure, yeah. 33 in the midst of these team fights is going to be quite the beast to tackle. It's not going to be easy dealing with this Alchemist. Hitting these timings, 17-minute Radiance BKB. Let's see what goonsquad want to look for. Into the jungle of Tundra. See if they want to make a move over towards the mid lane. They're checking out the 18-minute power rune. Limp hoping for something tasty. Ooh, nice little blink to dodge the hook shot. This rune, not the biggest of runes, and 33 turns attention over towards Aqua. A quick Blade Fury allows Aqua to back off to safety. Tundra will keep the distance, neither side able to quite get their claws stuck in as they wished for.
Yeah, I think right now you have both teams kind of dancing around Roche. Whoever is getting a kill on the opposing team right now is probably going to be able to take it. Both teams have okay Roche lineups. I would say Tundra is a little bit better. You see goonsquad smoke again.
Yeah, Limp's going for it. He wants to find 9. It'd be a great way to start the jump, but actually kind of misses on the sort of initial jump forward, but and that will mean that they won't get the straight-up kill that they'd hoped for. 9's able to escape. Tundra in with the TPs, so Goon Squad very close to being able to find that chance, but yeah, not quite getting straight on top of 9 as Limp hoped to there with that jump.
So I like the Goon Squad's itemization quite a lot in this game. So the Dawnbreaker is going for a mech. I think what we touched on earlier is the sustain on both teams is quite high. I think having all these sustainable items against, you know, AUG, Zeus, they work really well. As we touched on before, they like to play long fights. So long fights means, you know, long traditional damage slowly over time. So heals and amplification work really well against that. And I think actually before Tundra should look for a 5-on-5 as Holt fought mid lane.
See if they can burst through S4. They're going to try. Concoction's there, but the heals for the Solar Guardian are flying in. They can't immediately take S4 down, and now with the Golem drop, Goon Squad, they're ready to turn. Timber train straight across Saxa and 9. Snaking, he'll hookshot in on this. See if they can keep the fight going. S4 still standing at the front, but the Concoction will catch him into the damage of the Eclipse for Skeeter. He dies very, very quickly. Aqua trying to stay on top of Skeeter with a Blade Fury, but 33 stands his ground with the BKB, punches back towards Aqua. Aqua has to back off. They get in, they get the 2 kills against Tundra. As the fight continues, Tundra, they're able to take 2 out in return, holding their own and keeping the trade even.
Yeah, so a 2-for-2 trade, but Zeus did die and AUG had to, you know, expand his BKB. So he did go for travels. I think Tundra have a decent timing coming ahead. They just finished the BKB on Luna, but I do think that 3-3 needs a blink. That's what I wanted to mention before. I think right now, if you end up going into this 5-on-5 fight, you don't really have anyone on Tundra's side who will kill this healing ward. And when that spell is stacked up, you know, with all the mitigation we've talked about, it becomes a little too much. But once AUG has this blink, he can initiate the fight with Clockwork and then look for the healing ward with his BKB duration. And that's what I think Tundra should be looking for right now.
See bottom lane Limp. Show himself on the wave, stacks up. He's looking for the setup, and they'll catch him. No way to help Limp out on this bottom lane, so Tundra, they'll take the pick off and they'll get the push going down there. Blink on its way out now for 33.
I think you're going to see the next fight is going to be around the Roche Pit. Goon Squad will not want to give it up, which is the absolute correct choice. They should look to fight it. Tundra will look for a play around probably the mid-tier 1 or the Roche, because as we mentioned right now, 1 kill will kind of give you that. Also, Tiny is dead, so I don't really see Goon Squad doing anything about this just yet. You're going to see some more wave clearing until Tiny's up, and then it's going to depend a bit on the map state about how both teams continue, because top tier 2 is getting pressured right now by Radiant. They will leave their mid tier 1, which is absolutely fine, and you're going to have Zeus running into the bot lane for now.
Yeah, 33. He'll be quick to deal with the pressure at top of the creeps. On the road towards the AC next. Let's see who's able to play the best around this Roshan. Potential opportunity. There's Aqua. How's he doing on his progression? He's going for the Skadi next after the Manta. Well, still not an easy game for the Jug. See in the mid. S4. He's going to get caught here. Backup's coming in with the Solar Guardian. Bit of a heal from Hansken. Mech popped as well. They're trying to save him, but it doesn't matter. The overwhelming amount of damage coming out from Tundra's lineup takes down the Timber despite Hansken's efforts to save him. And off to the side, 33, he's ready to run down an extra. Chases out Peksu. Also Hansken caught out by the chase of 9. And it's 3 dead on Goon Squad. Tundra really starting to get ahead now. 9k lead. And with those 3 kills, they'll head straight into the Roche Pit.
Yeah, that's just, you know, DD Roche. It's also the classic, you smoke into the mid lane. Well, I don't even know if they were smoke, you know. Looking for a kill around the mid lane just opens up the map so much because you're so quick to connect to the rest of the map from mid. And also, as we said before, if either lineup is not, like, you know, in the right position or out of formation, the Snaking nearly dies to
He was 1 hit away from dying.
Yeah, like as soon as they get the guy out of position and they're not close enough to save each other, both lineups will just kind of break and crumble, which is what we saw in the mid lane here.
Oh yeah, they're going to feel very, very good about themselves now. Aegis on Skeeter. The fights that the Goon Squad are going to have to pull off, getting harder and harder in difficulty with every passing moment. Tundra, their lead increasing, 1,300 gold away for the AC from 33.
Yeah, so when you are in these positions, it's hard, but you always need to look ahead and try to find a way, like, okay, so we're 10k gold down, they have Aegis, what do we do? You know, how do we play the map? How do we fight as mid lane? S4 getting gone on, but he's just going to be okay as Limp is going to bail him out. But okay, so if you're a Goon Squad here, I think you actually cannot fight into Tundra altogether if there are 5. But it also doesn't feel good if you just let the Luna farm and with an Alchemist lineup, right? So I think right now, if you're Goon Squad, you want to try to split up the lanes a little bit and look for skirmishes / 2v2s or catch one guy alone when they're not together. Basically, you want to try to get as much as you can, and when Tundra give you an opening when they're not fully together, you need to take it. Because right now you're 10k gold down, and if you just sit back and do nothing, I don't think this game is going to get any better for you.
Tundra heading right up towards the tier 2 Goon Squad. Goon Squad, they've got the full squad in position, ready to make a play. They'll smoke up.
Dire are scanning.
They've got to get a quick, clean kill to start the action off. Otherwise, likely that Tundra will come out on top of these team fights.
I think a win condition for Goon Squad is to either go for a sneaky tossback, or you try to go around and catch the backline if they do want to fight. But it looks like they're, they're hesitating a little bit, and I cannot blame them at all. They're down 11k. It looks a little bit sus, with the map. You're not showing anyone. They probably know you're smoked. And as we stated, if they're 5-man, unless you have a super sneaky angle, you cannot fight into Tundra right now.
Tundra. Well, look for the tier 2 bottom. Looks like Goon Squad will settle for the trade. Working on the tier 2 top. See if either side is able to push quick enough and turn up for a defense. Doesn't look like it. Goon Squad, they'll check out for any TPs with the scan into the trees. The tower's already gone. They'll get the push done successfully.
Yeah, I mean, I think Goon Squad will be pretty happy with this, right? You're basically in a position where you're behind and you get to trade evenly on the map. That's good for you. You're wearing out the Aegis. I think, so Alchemist right now is kind of at its peak when he's played from this role with these items. Of course, he can upgrade his Blink Dagger, swap out the Soul Ring, whatnot, but his peak right now has been the last 8 minutes to like the next 5. So if the game stays even like this, Goon Squad should be pretty happy.
Let's see what they want to do. I mean, Goon Squad seem like they're preparing to try and pressure Tundra back for some sort of a defense as they sit outside of Tundra's base. Is of course giving Tundra all this space to continue to take further tier 2 towers as they clean out the mid. And it looks like they're now ready to sweep up towards the top, maybe even see if they can catch a kill. So Goon Squad, they've got to be prepared for this one. 33 is charging straight at them.
Yeah, I think right now you're running into a situation that is quite common in Pro Dota as top. They use Zeusel, they know that they're all there. Let's see if they catch one.
And they will. So they're actually going to catch both. 33 gets the jump on Pexu, Snakekin gets the jump on Hansken. See if Hansken's able to run. They'll spot out his exact position as he tries to hide in the trees with a rocket flare. Saxon's got the follow-up control. Disposing to rebound, and Hansken is gone. Double kill for 33. Instant TP backs there from Tundra as they're ready to punish. Goon Squad hanging around a little too long and get the push going again straight again. Skeeter takes another tower.
So one thing I want to is we have a little replay. So they catch him here. They had the vision earlier. This is actually a blind hook. They had the Zeus ult earlier, so they know that they were kind of in the area. But what I mentioned, so what happened is that Tundra took the bottom tier 2, migrated, took the outpost, went mid and took the mid tier 2. When you take the enemy tier 2 tower and you have map control and you go across the map as they did, and now you push them out of the one side that they were in, which was your top lane, you now have full map control when you do this properly, aka you push them out of top, you push in the lane as they did, and before they push in your bottom lane and take the outpost back, you TP there and defend it. So right now Tundra are in a very, very clean spot in both the game and in terms of map state.
16k lead, and as we've seen the whole game, 33 going untouched, 6-0-6. Very terrifying Alchemist performance here. I'll say he's had no struggle whatsoever. All the items that he could wish for here picked up, and a very good time. See top lane, they're looking for Lim. Oh, he will be able to dodge both attempts there. Oh my, that's so close.
That was actually very close.
Dodging the Nimbus, dodging the hook shot, and dodging a concoction from 33 that was potentially going to be coming his way if he was a moment slower with that TP out, but Limp will escape.
Yeah, so I'm just trying to think if I'm in Tundra's position. As we said, of course, it ain't easy, but we're going to play the game. We're going to try to make it work. So we're getting Mech Pipe on Dawn as, Hansken's going to die down here. He's going to try to, push out some lanes. It's kind of a whatever def. You need to keep playing the game, progress the map, push out the lanes. So I think that team fighting doesn't get much easier for Goon Squad as the game progresses. They can hope that eventually maybe Tundra overstep.
I mean, they're going to try for 33. But he'll easily go for the BKB TP out of that one. Nowhere near enough damage that's going to threaten him before he can do that sort of move. And Tundra, they're quick with the TPs. They're ready now to try and get the jump back on Goon Squad. Lead in from Saxa. See S4 able to break away with the Timber Chain, but you've got Snake King coming across as well. See if Pexu can keep S4 healed up and alive. Hook shot over to the side. Snake King turning his attention over towards blocking off Aqua's escape as Pexu falls. S4 trying to take down Snake King. 33 is able to charge straight in onto Aqua. Blade Furies are the ready, but this man, he doesn't have a TP on Aqua. So he's got nothing to get his way out of there, and even if he did, the bashes are ready.
Did he cancel his TP or did I miss it getting cancelled in the fight by a hook or a bash?
Did he have one in the first place?
It's cooldown. He just
okay.
I can see it on the right. But so I was saying that team fighting isn't going to get easier. I think you kind of want to drag out the game until like your Jack has 1 or 2 more items. I think he needs Skadi, Blink. I think you need to go 1 or 2 routes on Jack here. You go Blink, so you can go in with your team, try to initiate on the Zeus with backup from the Tiny and the Golem and the Donald, or you wait for the Skadi MKB and then just try to kill Luna with an Omni Slash, which aren't easy, but those are gonna be your best win conditions now to play for at this state in the game.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I mean, how much trouble is Goon Squad's high ground potential going to give Tundra? Or does Tundra just not care at all about what Goon Squad has in terms of defense?
Honestly, I don't think they care that much.
Yeah.
I think the biggest problem they may run into is a tossback. But even then, like, let's say Luna is going to have Satanic in 200 gold. There's going to be a second Roche respawning like within the next couple of minutes. So that's probably going to be the first play of the game. I don't see Tundra going high ground here. They're going to keep playing the map, try to accumulate more net worth advantage by the time Roche spawns. So they have like 22, 23k. Bot lane Hanskin being spotted by Snake King. Oh, we have Boost Travel too. What
yep,
up?
33's ready to join in. Another kill here for 33's Alchemist. 8-0-6. Going to treat himself to mangoes, 6 of them. Get himself fueled back up on the mana and ready to keep pushing in.
Yeah, why not? This guy's got way too much money anyway. So, I mean, Tundra are just going to keep pushing in the lanes. I think, honestly, they could go for some high ground poke a little bit. They do know that Roche is about to respawn. I think if you're feeling, you know, very confident, you can go click the high ground a little bit because your Luna has Satanic. Even if he gets tossed in, I don't really think he's going to die as long as Auk has the chance to blink in and tank the Omni with him. But I think they're most likely just going to play safe and play for the second Roche. I think if you're Goon Squad, you need to play aggressive and take a risk. If you sit back and do nothing, you will lose 100% of the time. If you go for some crazy YOLO play here, you know, you increase your chance of winning drastically.
They're going to try it. They're smoked out and they're ready to make a move. You know, they'll have Hanscam back up with Solar Guardian. So if they get a jump, they might have a shot of getting a kill. The Tundra, as if they're sort of almost prepared for this exact move. Pulling the creeps away from that dangerous half of the mid lane that they know that there could be some sort of impending play from Goon Squad being set up. And in fact, it's going to be Saxa that will start the action. Jumps in. They'll come in with the BKBs, Limp, but they're not going to quite be able to get Saxa. Saxa's able to rebound out of the action. He'll end up living, as they weren't even able to take him down. Now with the Omni Slash, it's going to get split pretty evenly. Aqua will continue to look to chase down 9 with the Blade Fury, and he will get him. Goon Squad, they'll take down the Zeus, but they may pay with some hefty lives here, as on the front of it, Aqua just bashed in position. He'll go down. The Golem also taken out by Tundra. As Snake King is ready to chase down Limper with the boosted travel too. 33 is ready to head over as well. Tossed to the side. Moment of the concoction won't quite be there, and this could give Limp the chance to live. As he's up to the high ground and out with the TP, Limp will get out of there. And all in all, they may have lost Aqua, but they were able to get 2 heroes. So, and for a team that's 23k behind, Goon Squad able to find something with that move.
Yeah, I think it's just, you know, they're doing the right thing. You can obviously see that they're playing to win. They try to catch Saxa in the start of the fight, try to burst him. Sadly, it doesn't quite work out. But the Aqua comes swooping around, gets off a decent Omni Slash, which does get split, but you know, with the Shard and the spin talents and so on, they do end up getting the Zeus eventually. They're gonna get Roche, as 33 has an axe pretty much completed. I don't know who he's giving it to yet, because Skeeter has one queued up himself. I feel like he shouldn't buy it on Luna, he should just give it away.
Nice roll. It's gonna try and interrupt this Roshan. It's incredibly low. See if there's any sort of chance for a steal. 33 is going to jump up to the high ground, look towards Limp to start off the fight. Saxa will drag it. S4 back outside of the pit. It will be the kill of Roshan, still going to Goon Squad, but Skeeter, he's the one to grab the Aegis still. So Aegis on Luna ready for the next fight. Takes the Shard as well. And where did that Axe end up going? He's not, okay, yes, he's not quite got it yet.
Yeah, I guess I feel like you should just feed it to your Luna.
I think so, right?
To be fair, I don't know. I mean, Zeus has his, so make sure you tell Skeeter, yo, bro, don't buy this axe because I'm hooking you up. You know, I'm getting it for you. And I think once we have, I guess he told them I'll give you an axe.
All right, yeah, so, no, it gives it to 9.
So Zeus sold his own?
No, because we got this wrong last time. And nowadays, when you give someone the ags, they get the full cost back.
Are you serious?
Yeah, they get a full refund on the ags that he brought. So he just got basically given 4,200 gold.
I mean, Alk is already a dumb hero, so I don't know why this exists. Thank you, Ice Frog, I guess. Yeah, so 4k bonus gold to your Zeus, because... Yeah, okay. Well, anyhow, they're up 27k gold, and I think once Tundra have these lanes cleared in, you know, clearly, they are just gonna look to...
Yeah, look at his money go up there.
Yeah, that is not supposed to work this way, for sure. All right, well, now Zeus has a refresher, so good luck. As if the game wasn't already hard enough for Radiant, right? But
yeah, I wonder what I can't remember when they added it. It was a few patches ago. I think it was intended.
Okay, well,
but whether it's
about
balanced,
that, I didn't even know. So. Yeah, so they have an Illarune on Luna. They're gonna use it to clear waves, and I think it's time for Tundra to just run down a lane. And within this time, until it happens, so goonsquad already know what they want to do. It's important because you know what's coming from Tundra, so you need to know what you're doing, and they are already smoking. So let's see what how they kind of want to approach this fight. Because Luna has to be ignored, for sure.
There we go. Okay. He's going to look for the setup. This is not a bad start if they can take him down all the way. They can't quite. Skeeter's going to be fine. They won't even be able to take his Aegis out of him, as now they're ready to fight. They'll push on forward. The Omni Slash bounces will bring Saxa low, but they're not even going to be able to kill him either. Saxa walks away. He won't die. Nobody dead on Tundra. They'll run down S4. goonsquad. A beautiful angle there for Snaking straight across him over towards Lim. They're going to be able to take down all 5 of them. Triple kill for 33. Buyback will come out from S4, but it's already over. GG, it's called. Tundra, they'll take this game 1.
I mean, just really well played by them. They just play so well. They play their heroes well and everything. Yeah, also the swing with the Aghanims is incredible.
Yeah, it's a lot of money.